Chincoteague National Wildlife Refuge right now, and we just came onto the island, spotted just an incredible area here that is really wild. And if you look out across the area, you can see all kinds of birds. In fact, there's one. This is more on the island, and I'm just going to give you a panorama view. There's some Canadian geese out there, and then there's a large number of terns, various kinds of terns, and the panorama of this thing is just amazing. All it is swampland, and way out in the distance, those are all terns of some type. And you have a wading bird there. In the van, there's a mama tourist looking out over more of the island here. Some kind of animal that I see right there. It's moving. Must be a big turtle. Down you can see several more deer and all kinds of birds. And then on up here, as we move up, you can see the wild ponies out in the marshland up here. These are the wild ponies of Chincoteague Island, and they're called Chincoteague ponies, the wild Chincoteague ponies. I'm trying to figure out what this animal is here. Out here in the swamp right now, we're looking at the wild ponies of Chincoteague and Chincoteague Island. Every year they have a roundup, and they swim across the bay in a roundup fashion, where they force them to swim across the bay, and then they sell them at auction to people that will buy them. First we learned of it was on a National Geographic special, and we've had the opportunity to watch them. Here comes one of the baby ponies. And you can see here's a few more coming up behind. Here's a tourister. What do you think about the ponies here, young man? Huh? Well, come here. There's my #1 son, Smartlick. Jill, what do you think about the ponies? What'd you say? You want 3 ponies? How about you, Christopher?
I want 3. No, I want 4.
Where would we keep them?
In the woods. We could build a fence.
Build a fence behind our house?
I know where we could keep them, in my room.
Oh!
Yeah, sure.
This is our trip to Chincoteague Island. We're living in Northern Virginia in McLean, and on this weekend we've come down and camped out and watched the ponies and all the wildlife. The amount of wildlife is just absolutely incredible. Here's 3 brown ones right there together. So Jill, you think we ought to take one back to Zionsville?
Yeah, with a dad, a mom, and a colt.
Ah, okay. Jill and Chris want to buy one at the rodeo auction in July and build a temporary fence at our house in McLean. And then Ernie and Sarah Stratton agreed to keep it for us back in Zionsville. So she thinks she has it all worked out. Here's a typical tourist family that I'll attempt to interview.
We're not tourists. We live in Virginia.
Here, right there's Terry Tourist with the binoculars. Hi, Christopher.
TV tourist.
I guess you're not a tourist with your little video camera there.
You can see the deer
Tommy tourist.
out in the distance. Again, they're just right down here next to the ponies.
I'm Tana tourist. And Chris is
Timothy.
Tony tourist.
Timothy.
Timothy tourist.
And the whole island, even the woods, is extremely wet. Mostly wetlands and just a haven for birds. It's also a haven for what we've learned are called swamp mosquitoes. And we've determined that they're actually worse than in Canada. It's absolutely incredible. We walked around a mile and a half path and were nearly eaten alive. These ponies don't really seem to mind us as we take pictures of them, and there's a car goes by occasionally. Of course, you can't get to them. Although today we did have, earlier this afternoon, we did have several ponies come up fairly close to us where the kids could actually touch them. I didn't have movie pictures of that, but we did get still pictures. Mom, what do you see out there? Hmm?
Well, one of the deer has a bird on his head and a bird on his back.
Okay, we've moved on up the road a little ways, and just out the window of the van there's another small band of them. And we understand that it's there's a stallion, and then that's their herd of harem, I guess, as Jeff says. Yeah.
Quote unquote.
There must be 8 or 10 here. Maybe, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 10 mature ponies, and then several baby ponies. There's one laying down there. Looks like it'd be awfully wet to lay down. Here's a sign about the wild ponies, and Janet is going to read it to us.
I'll repeat in the middle of the
Please
road.
don't hit me. I wonder if you can actually see this.
Read it. Read it.
They don't actually look as wild as this picture depicts. I'll try to get a close up at the rest of it here, and you can. Island. Sort of a nice place where we have a little bay out here, and you see lots of birds have come in. There's number one son cleaning up. The first night we had a major rainstorm, and got a little wet on the inside of the tents, but it wasn't too bad. Then last last night there was lots of wind, but everything held up well. Jeff is cleaning up and packing to leave right now. Sunday morning, and we're gonna go swimming and then maybe go to the ocean and then come back and break camp and head for McLean. Really, it's a nice area. I'll sort of take a slow panoramic view here. There's Christopher coming out of the tent and cleaning his shoes. You gonna use them? Chris,
What?
put your head out here. You having a good time?
Yeah.
Really a good time?
Yeah.
Okay. Here comes two of the local tourists.
Dad.
Hi, Jill.
Want to see my heart?
Yeah. Yeah. We're sitting here in the car just off of, what's the name of the island, Janet?
Chincoteague.
Chincoteague Island. And there's a wheat field. And there's literally thousands of some kinds of birds. Looks like maybe terns and gulls of some type swooping down over this wheat field. And I'm taking a panoramic picture of it here to see if it can be seen. We don't know what they're doing, but it's a huge field. And as far as you can see, there are these birds swarming over the field. You have any idea what they're after, Jeff?
No. Maybe they're just having a flying festival.
Jill and Chris. It's right up in front of us. and this is an overlook. We're out overlooking the mountain. It's really quite gorgeous. As you can see, it's the 4th of October, and about 10:30 in the morning we've driven down here with the Simons. Here's our traveling companions. I don't think it'll be too dark in there. There's Mr. Simon.
Well, that's right.
Mrs.
We
Simon.
have Janet, and we have Jill, and we have Jeff, and we have Chris, and we have Aaron. We have Aaron, we have Craig, and Merrill, and Marty, and Mr. Jacob. How are you, Grandpa?
In the back there. See, we got a couple little ones back there. Oh, yeah. Hi, Jill.
Hi. There's a path going down here.
Well, we can drive or you can walk. Hi, Christopher.
Hi.
What do you think of this? This is the Shenandoah Mountains.
Hey, gang.
More picture, gang.
Okay.
Here's Merrill with Craig. Craig. Hi, Craig.
Marty and I are taking pictures of each other taking pictures.
Hey, Dad, really, I wouldn't name my camera after a steak sauce with you. Mr. Simon's camera is the A1. A1 steak sauce.
Here's the whole crew. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous October afternoon, morning, I guess. Still morning.
Do we get to
In Shenandoah Park, and we just pulled up to a little place where we're going to camp for a picnic, and there's a pair of deer just right up in front of us. So there's Jill and Chris, and right there are the deer. Jill, hold your hand out like you have something.